Hi guys, welcome to our second webisode in Óbidos. So we walked the streets of this village and we learned about its culture. Now it's time to eat and drink. Alright, this is the good stuff over here, very cool and typical. This is a mixed grill with a lot of different chorizos and different things, different meats. So let's find out what we have here. This is the pork beef, okay, pork steaks. Oh, this. Now we have morcella, chorizo, and alheira. These are different types of sausages from the region, and they are simply delicious. And in the third one, we have skewers, meat on the skewer. Okay, we have little kebabs, wonderful, with pork beef, fantastic. And now I'm gonna try some of this, and this should be interesting. Let me go for it. I was hungry. Muito obrigado. Boy. Now this is local wine from the region, but mixed a little bit with ice and stuff. We call it the local sangria, but it's wonderful and fresh. Cheers. Now, what we have here is carapaus. It's a very special type of fish here from the region, and it's a little bigger than a sardine, but on the grill, the way it's done here, it's just simply indescribable. It's wonderful. Now, Óbidos is also very well known for Ginja, which is a little cherry liquor that you drink in a small chocolate cup, and it's simply one of the best in the country. So now we're here with Senor Bruno. He's the boss, the innkeeper here, and we're gonna try some very typical Ginja. This is one of the old houses here that serves Ginja, and I'm going to ask him a question. How long have you been serving Ginja here in Óbidos? How many years?
The bar has been open for 60 years.
16 years.
60.
60 years. 60, okay? Now, if this Ginja is not good, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna try it. Okay, now, the Ginja from Óbidos is very typical, and it's served in a chocolate cup. Now, this is a tradition, and it's been going on for a long time, but it's one of the ways that you can really taste the greatness of both worlds. So I'm gonna give it a shot. This is one of the best Ginja you ever tasted. Trust me. Also, we're going to be tasting one of the typical sausages here from the region also, which is the linguiça. Linguiça is very typical here, and our host is gonna light it on fire. Alright, so now we have it being flambéed here, the linguiça, and we should be able to get it off and turn it a little bit here, left and right. The idea is to let the fire go off, and then we'll just taste it and enjoy it. Here we go. Get that guy over here on the plate. Sizzling, eh? Looks really good. By the way, this linguiça was made popular by a series in the United States in 1988 with Julia Roberts called Mystic Pizza. It was a story about a Portuguese fisherman's family who had a pizzeria, and they introduced the linguiça in their pizza. So, linguiça, Authentik Portugal, it's famous and it's delicious. How did this house start? How did this business start here in Óbidos?
About 60 years ago, a man named Mr. Montes came to Óbidos. He got kind of in love by a local girl that owned an antique shop not very far from here. She was a difficult girl, so the way he found to make conversation was to open an antique shop here so that he could trade and exchange antiques with her. and it worked. They got together, and then here in his antique shop he started to give away the Ginja to the customers of the antiques, and he found out very fast that it was much easier to sell alcohol than to sell antiques. So the antique shop became a bar, and many years later the Ginja of Óbidos, it's a national brand, but so it started here with a love story.
Wonderful. And hey, to love and to the love story of the Ginja. Cheers. So we reached about 7:30 and we got a little bit hungry. So we stopped by one of the nicest restaurants here inside the citadel of Óbidos. This restaurant is called Alcaide. Alcaide is a word that means like the mayor at the time of the Moorish conquest. He was like the mayor of Óbidos. So this spot was well known, and it's still well known for very nice homemade food. So I'm here and I'm going to ask this very nice lady, what are we going to eat today?
You're gonna eat a piece of codfish fried in olive oil. Inside they put cheese, serra cheese, with cheese nuts and apple. And you have another plate, is filet mignon with pepper sauce. It's very good plate too.
Oh, wonderful. So, hey, we can't get better than this. So we're having wonderful homemade traditional dishes from the region, and accompanying that we're going to have white house wine from the region. It's a little bit dry, but it's fresh and it's wonderful. Okay, now we're ready to eat the meat, and this is a wonderful filet mignon, and it's called chanfana, and it's prepared with sautéed vegetables and potatoes au gratin, but this is a very typical Portuguese dish with wonderful meat and a pepper sauce. I'm just gonna dig in. I can't wait any longer. I'm starving. I love it. Cheers. A little bit of sweet after dinner. Caramelized peanuts. Let's try it. Nice. Obrigado. Hi guys, so we're on the main street and we stopped by here a place and I smelled something nice, and there's someone here baking something, so I'm gonna ask what it is, obviously. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Sylvia.
Sylvia, nice to meet you, Sylvia. We're wondering, what are you doing? What are you cooking?
I'm cooking a cake. It has 12 spices and it lasts 6 months.
6 months?
Yes, this used to be known as the bride's cake.
The bride's cake. Then
The bride would do it 2-3 months before the wedding.
Yes.
To give it to the guests as a present.
wow, wonderful. And how long have you been doing this? I mean,
I've been here for 2 years, going on to 3.
Okay.
It's a recent company.
Okay.
It's a family business.
Wonderful.
3 brothers.
Okay.
And my boss got unemployed.
Okay, great.
And then this was something she used to do at home with her mom.
Wow.
And she opened this.
So it's a family recipe?
Yes, it's a recipe that's been the family capinha. That's why
Okay.
it's called capinha for
Okay.
more than 130 years.
For more than 130 years, how many spices you said?
12.
12 spices. This must be awesome. And this is the final
This
product?
is the final project.
This is the
exactly.
final product, guys. Wonderful.
And it takes 5 hours to rise.
It takes 5 hours to rise. Wow, this has gotta be fantastic. So, we just learned the recipe, and now we're gonna taste the real deal. So this very nice lady, she's cutting in a little slice for me, and I'm gonna show you how good it is. Let me try this. Ah, still hot. Wow. Wow, this is really good. I'm serious. Just gotta taste it. So don't forget, Óbidos, authentic, and wonderful
Capinha.
capinha. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay guys, so now I'm gonna unveil other desserts and cakes that this wonderful place does right here with love and care. Here we go. Okay, Sylvia, what do we have here?
So here we have the orange and chocolate.
Okay.
the coconut, lemon, and chocolate,
Okay.
lemon and butter,
Wonderful.
coconut, orange, and almonds, and again the lemon and butter cakes.
Okay.
Then they'll have sweet potato with raisins,
Sweet potato. Did I hear it well?
sweet potato
Sweet
with raisins.
potato. This gotta be amazing.
And then we have the cupinha, which
Of
is
course.
the cake with 12 spices.
12 spices.
Our specialty.
More than 100 years.
130.
130. Okay, don't forget
And all
that.
done in the wooden oven.
Wooden oven.
You can see the wood burning here if you wanna.
All right, we're here in downtown where the food is abundant and we're checking it out how it's done here typically. Olá, boa noite. O que é que nós temos aqui? Okay, we got a pig's leg here roasting. It looks wonderful, and here we have a lot of sausages, and we have chicken, we have barbecued, we have little skewers, little kebabs. And so this is the real deal, okay? Nice hot, and it tastes awesome. And he's sprinkling it with some spices over the top, okay? See how he's doing? Sprinkling it with spices, like doing a barbecue, okay? But this is authentic. This is from Óbidos, and this is Portugal. This used to be a full pig, and now we got little slices of beautiful slices of pork. Okay, I'm here with Mr. Amilcar Capinha, and he's teaching me something new. We're eating the Portuguese donuts, okay? Also known as, como é que se chamam em português?
Filhós.
Ah, filhós, okay? Don't forget it. This is just wonderful. Olha, saúde. Bota aqui bocadinho. So this was Óbidos. Sunny, colorful, full of energy, good people, and good food. If you come here during the medieval fair, you are sure to find all this amusement like we did. In the next webisode, we will take you to another great village, Sesimbra, right by the sea. Stay tuned for that and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Authentik Portugal. Cheers!